part of Fight Night Champion, and basically we're playing the greatest of all time difficulty.
Want to see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I going to do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How'd your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences. But I can get you a license, and I can get you a fight. If you want to fight.
Of course he wants to fight. It's in his blood.
Gus!
Hey, Gus!
I'm coming out of retirement too, kid.
Told you I'd change his mind.
Jailhouse boxing makes you tough, but it ain't professional. You know that, kid. You're a heavyweight now. Heavyweight is a different world than middleweight. I don't want you to embarrass yourself, so look, we're gonna start with a couple of low-key fights in Mexico. These guys are durable, and they will be coming to fight.
Okay, now we're basically making a comeback.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Once the inside fighter does get to the inside where he's comfortable, what can you do to stop him, to negate him?
You need to take a little step back, create a little bit of a room. Move those feet a little bit. Step back, be able to get them off you a little bit.
Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Andre Bishop.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make him miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Unbelievable work there, landing a 4-punch combo. That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Chavez. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Counter punch up top. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something...
He didn't see that left hand,
crap.
and got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Little volume punching to the body there. Chavez's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Get some water.
We don't need clean punches from the body.
Bishop's opponent is not seeing the damaged goods he was opposite of in the last. Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch.
And now he has to grab. He has to get in close and make sure that he kills some time.
Chavez's armor penetrated that time with a hook to the body. Up top with the quick hook. Bishop's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Precision work with the left hand by Andre Bishop. Scored well up top. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs.
Okay.
Hits him in the mug with the right.
Keep attacking
Targeting
to the
left hand to the
body.
body. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Nice strike after catching one by Chavez. Blocks that punch. That is a sharp uppercut by Antonio Chavez. He engages in the clinch. Little head hunting with the left. Good combination, hook into the body with the left, and then going up top with the right. Bishop's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Good right hand.
Okay.
That was not the kind of performance that Trainer Gus Parisi wanted to see in that last round. Bishop got tagged and got tagged hard. What do you expect in these next 3 minutes?
Well, Gus knows that 75% of this game is mental. He doesn't want the opponent to have an edge. So he's going to tell him, hop up off that stool, get out there like you're looking to get after him, but then slow it down a little bit, just so your opponent doesn't think that there's still some effects.
Targeting that midsection now with the combo. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. You can actually see how heavy Bishop is breathing right now. He's desperate to get some air into those lungs.
He better close that mouth before he's desperate to get his jaw wired.
He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. What impact on that uppercut by Chavez. Bishop's a brawler, right, Teddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the style that you think's going to carry him through? Because it's working out so far.
Yeah, if he can keep it going this way, you know, he's going to be happy. He wants to keep his opponent in this kind of mindset. Right now, he's got his opponent angry. I know that sounds funny, but he wants to keep him angry because he's not thinking. He's fighting his fight.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Left hook, right hand, well done, especially to the body. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. And he just holds on there. Solid right hand land.
Oh!
And yet another big shot comes in. He just went down. The infighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
It's over! One single knockout, we won.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
Heavyweight action headlining our fight card here at the Mexico City Plaza in the heart of Mexico City. Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. What a curious path it's been in the career of Andre Bishop, the former middleweight prospect, now fighting his second fight as a heavyweight. He will do so tonight against Raul Castillo. Bishop's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches and bunches. The combination lands. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Be interested to see early on here how much an advantage there is with speed. Castillo's full of it. He has blazing hands, Teddy.
Can he keep it up all night long? I think he's going to have to.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Puts forth the hook, scores with it. This is typical Raul Castillo, scoring well to the body. Andre Bishop is hurting there. Good flush shot by Andre Bishop. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Blocks that belt line well. Bishop's putting forth a great combination there. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Back and forth exchange. Well-targeted combination by Andre Bishop. Able to bring the hook down low. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. A huge uppercut by Andre Bishop.
Now that's a good one.
That's how I like it. Nice work that round, Andre. How you feeling?
Yeah, I know.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. More than one punch downstairs. That can be damaging. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Castillo. A stinging uppercut by Andre Bishop. Castillo's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Nice block. And he's marking that target right above the belt line. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it.
That's okay, let's go!
Castillo's defense is paying off now. Bishop's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Bishop's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return.
You gotta see that coming. Let's go!
Bishop has to change things here. He cannot continue on taking that many body punches. Bishop's putting forth a little boom, boom, boom. A three-punch combination score. Snapping hook by Andre Bishop. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Andre Bishop showing his superiority in that last round. That was an easy 3 minutes for him, and he's got momentum.
Yeah, what I like about him is we know that he has good ability, speed, power, but he also has the technique. That is the car that's going to drive the ability to where he wants to go.
Nice job snapping those jabs by Andre Bishop. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that their opponent hasn't recovered.
Carisi's known for really pushing Andre Bishop very hard during training camp. But right now, we're not seeing the results. He seems to be fading a bit.
Yeah, you start to wonder whether or not Andre Bishop has gotten a little full of himself, you know, breaking the rules a little bit, maybe getting a little cocky. And maybe, you know, Gus sees him in the gym, but he doesn't see him 24/7. Maybe Andre not living the right way.
Castillo's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world, is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
Get back here.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Good job on the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. And he's holding. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Come on.
And we are underway for what is the second half of this fight. Who knows what we're in store for? Well-targeted two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Right to the belt line. Castillo's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to it. They're getting through to it.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Seconds to go in round number 4. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
This guy drains too much stamina.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Bishop's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Well, what more can Gus Carisi really tell him to do? Just keep what you've been doing. He is dominating this fight. He's got to be way up on the scorecards, Teddy.
Oh, he definitely is. And what you want to do now is maybe test the waters, what kind of finish you are. Maybe. Not reckless, but show that you can finish.
Even though the health is good, but stamina is more important.
Here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
He's one. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Raul Castillo. Halfway into round number 5 here. Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch.
And now he has to grab. He has to get in close and make sure that he kills some time.
Bishop's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him, showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know,
my God,
it
I'm running
speaks
out
to
of
one
stamina.
of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
Keep moving. Seconds remaining in this round. Andre Bishop's inability to defend himself well in that last round was costly, and trainer Gus Carisi is trying to correct that mistake.
Exactly, and this is where somebody outside the ring who's calmer, who's not fighting, can see something and give advice that a fighter does not know, that a fighter cannot see.
Now I gotta survive.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing, not engaging in the
My
fight.
God.
He's tired. He's tired. And you see how Castillo is trying to go to the body, but nothing's getting accomplished as Andre Bishop is tucking those elbows in strongly. Time is of the essence now. We've reached the halfway point of this final round. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Keep moving. Keep moving. Showing you some defense there with the block. Bishop's just a completely different fighter now. I mean, he was stunned earlier in this fight, and since then, there's just more of a defensive disposition to him.
Yeah, and the important thing right now is that sooner or later, and I think it's going to be sooner, his opponent's going to see the same thing, and he's not going to stay away. He's going to get more aggressive.
Remember, Bishop is the natural middleweight, but now fighting as a heavyweight, he can still move really well, and he's staying away from Castillo's body shots. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Please let me win this
fight.
match
Tough to
after I
score some of
basically
those
gave too
rounds,
much
but they
damage.
did. And for that, let's send it up to the ring. So a unanimous decision win by Andre Bishop. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agree.
Yeah, we
It was hard to see it any other
won!
way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this, huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
It's a big step up, kid. This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang with the big guys. They think that you're just a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say, fuck 'em. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man. And if you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am just a crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. In boxing, it's about what you know. what you know in your gut, what you know in your heart. And I know in my heart, you got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you got what it takes. When you come right down to it, all that matters is heart.
Okay.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
Oh!
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
Well, I guess we have no choice to attack the left arm.
Remember,
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Well timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Andre Bishop's advantage is in the speed category. He's a mover. He's an elusive target.
Well, his opponent has one advantage. One thing that can take that speed away, that is timing. He better understand that.
This is the hardest part ever.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there.
Well, I can't land combinations
Protecting
since I
his
got
head
left
well with his
my
guard.
arm broken.
Good job with another left hand. A snapping hook by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop, when he was in his prime, he always had a very good left hand as a middleweight. Now he's showing he can do some damage with it as a heavyweight. Good block by Andre Bishop. A solid uppercut by Andre Bishop. Bishop's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo.
protect yourself!
Meldrick Johnson still shaking after feeling that uppercut. Well-targeted left hand by Johnson. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. A well-placed left hand up top. Well-placed hook. And that does it for this round.
Oh,
Just get some water. Now look, score punches
right eye
with
is
the jab.
his left eye shot.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Andre Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
How am I doing a
Smart
two-punch
and
combination when I got
uppercut
only
by
right hand
Andre
damage?
Bishop. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. And Andre Bishop doing more work with that left hand. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly
They're
what his corner
chanting
wants him to
Bishop?
do. Bishop's showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Know when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Good flush shot upstairs. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. Big shot.
And just
scored
like
with.
that!
He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
I'm nearly destroying his left eye.
So now question
Okay,
becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're gonna find out right now, he needs them right now.
There's another left hand from him.
Man, I'm brutalizing this left thigh.
Nice movement out there. Keep that up. Keep moving.
Oh no!
Nice and relaxed. You're in control. Just keep that up. Stay away from those ropes. Just keep on.
Oh, that's not good. We got ourselves left, right, I shot.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax.
Got my eyes
Here we
shut,
go
then I
with
got
the
shot
fourth
in.
round.
I mean,
Johnson's
you
reached
shot
that fork
I
in the
shot
road
this
now.
inside.
You get a
and
moment to
give me my own
breathe,
shot
a
high.
moment to
So
try
it's
to clear
payback.
your head after being knocked down, and it's up to your mind, your body, your disposition as to how do you react to go forward. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an
Come on.
opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Nice work. Nice work.
He comes back with the left hand again. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Johnson's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And now he's targeting upstairs. Johnson's combination punching is working well here. Halfway through round number 4. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by Andre Bishop. He's committed to that left hand and it's working out. Solid right by Andre Bishop.
Double up.
He took a
Take it
shot,
off.
but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. A hammering hook by Meldrick Johnson. You know, Bishop's opponent has set a pretty good pace here tonight, and I don't think Bishop has reacted well to it. He's fading a bit.
Yeah, he's got his mouth open a little bit. There's two problems there. One, you're telling your opponent, I'm tired. The other is you have your mouth open. That's a loose joint now. You get hit on the jaw, you can get a broken jaw.
Good work defensively by Johnson. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Meldrick Johnson showing good form with that right hand.
Oh God.
Andre Bishop now just has to turn things over to Gus Carisi in that corner and hope they can do a lot of work on that cut in these 60 seconds.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
completely
You
shut this
never know
dude's
how a
eye.
fighter's going to behave
But
when
mine
he's
is
tested
getting
in that
worse.
way.
Starting
You know,
to
he's
get
been
worse.
tested where he's been hurt, things like that. But when you're cut, you never know what a person's going to do, how he's going to behave.
Breathe. Breathe.
An interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with
Not
Andre
good.
Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it
I-
appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had injured that hand during his prison stay. Good block by Johnson.
That's it. That's it.
And now another left. Nice block by Johnson. And he ties up on the inside. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Johnson's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Johnson's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Andre Bishop.
Keep your head moving.
Good job with another left hand.
Damn.
Good biting, snapping shot by Johnson. To the head he goes. Wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop.
The only good thing
Nope.
is he's been
Yep.
here before. With
No,
all
no,
that
no.
amateur
Don't even
experience,
try.
he has been hurt before. He knows how to behave.
You're doing great.
Meldrick Johnson's feeling the effects now of that hook. Oh, what a hook upstairs. What a forceful hook by Andre Bishop. I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut.
Okay, listen. He's gonna come forward this round. Keep that jab moving. Keep him away from you.
Hey, it's obvious that he's a one-handed fighter, but I'll tell you, Andre Bishop is having continued success just with that left. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Johnson's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so, and it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab, you're looking to set up punches, you're looking to go rounds. Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
Solid left hand to the head. Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. You see him with the left to the head there? A clean, big hook to the head by Andre Bishop. That's
I got
the
him in
clean
the
shot
center.
with the left hand that he was looking for by Andre Bishop.
Keep
Johnson
it fucking.
nailed by a hook.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Meldrick Johnson's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Excellent hook to the head by Andre Bishop. Johnson's the target of a hook. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Johnson's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Lands a big hook. Well-placed hook there. Johnson's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things
I got
are
this
getting
dude in the
Yeah, I mean,
corner.
it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway. The cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
At this point, Andre Bishop can just, oh, that uppercut got him badly. Good looking uppercut that time. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Nice solid left hand scored by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop just passed a very tough test. Andre Bishop is in a bad spot right now. He is damaged. If I'm Bishop, I clinch, I tie up. Did you see that?
Damn!
What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think he's just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
There's another left hand from him. Super two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short.
Hey, let's go!
Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. See, if I'm in the corner of Andre Bishop, I'd be telling him right now, listen, do not swallow. You have a bloody mouth. That is not going to serve you well at all. Bishop's mouth is bad.
I swear, I got this win right in his pocket.
Final round of this fight for Andre Bishop in what has been a walk in the park with his supreme skill.
And I'm sure the captain of the Titanic thought the same thing. And then guess what? An iceberg. If there's no left hooks coming, he should be all right.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
He comes back with the left hand again.
That's where you want to be. Finish with the hook. Cover up.
Andre Bishop's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Oh, that's a big hook right there.
Oh God! Now I see why I'm hurt.
A crushing. Let's see if Bishop can survive this. He just took a big shot.
I think he can survive.
Wow! He was able to get up and continue on last
No.
time. Now he goes down again. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded player.
Yeah, of course
and
I'm
he
not
has to
walking
control
steady
that right
because
now.
I got
Right now he has to
completely
think about
left my
defense.
arm broken.
And now another left.
Surely it's enough for me to win.
Judges scores. Let's send it up to the ring. Bishop's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night
Yes!
long. He was good
Woo!
defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
Good, enjoyable,
what
entertaining
did it
fight
cost?
it was. For
Our
Teddy
right-
Atlas,
our
I'm Joe
right eye.
Tessitore saying thanks for being
Left
with
eye on our
us.
part.
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop?
Give me that question. You paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenge. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop, in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as Neil.
Bishop's had this. And they are underway. Round number one of this much anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pett. Made him miss, made him pay.
Up top with the right hand. How important is jab in a matchup like this, a power puncher against an outside fighter?
You know, that's a great question, Joe, because a lot of people would think, and I think wrongly, that the speed guy, the boxer, the jab would be only important to him to stay on the outside, use defense a little bit with that jab separation. But of course, the power puncher, he wants to use that jab to close the gap.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Reggie Stewart. And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and another. That's a good sign. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Effective work with that flush overhand right. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
Not gaining anything by throwing that right.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Stewart's right hand working well that time. He scored well. There's a power punch attempt by Andre Bishop, but nowhere near being a connect. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Rushing uppercut by Reggie Stewart. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop.
Keep on it.
Able to land the hook to the head. Scores up top with a left. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Stewart. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Good uppercut by Reggie Stewart. Halfway through round number 2. Stewart's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. Targeting that straight left hand. Bishop's once again the target of a hook. Little head knocking with that right hand.
You have to keep your distance. Stay away from him.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Left hook to the body. Right hand. Nicely done. That's an impactful right hand by Andre Bishop. Took a shot. Now he gives a left.
Use the ring. Use the whole ring. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't let him get at you.
That right hand over the top lands flush. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Andre Bishop's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. He needs to adjust a little further out.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Left, right.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. Goes up top with a right hand. Wow! And Bishop goes down.
Damn.
He's been here before. He knows what to do.
Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and has gotten up too.
And that will serve him.
There it is! Oh, this is going to be close.
Damn.
He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
Not good.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
And this round comes to an end. Look at that swollen eye. Stewart's eye is basically shut.
Well, right now he's got to concentrate harder than he has before, maybe than he ever has before. And he's got to make sure that he sees everything coming at him. Somehow finds a way, even looking through that little slit.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
A little head hunting with the right. Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
But the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
Keep moving.
And that had some fight to it, that right hand by Andre Bishop.
Good job, good job.
Very good, steady double jab there. Good, solid uppercut lands flush by Reggie Stewart. Well done there. Stewart's mouth is cut. You can see it's getting worse as things progress here. That could be a factor later on. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Successfully targeting the head. That was well done by Andre Bishop. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Nice block by Stewart. This is becoming like a crime scene here. Bishop's DNA is splattered throughout that ring.
And you know it's going to influence the fight. Not only where maybe he gets a little discouraged, he gets a little down, but maybe his opponent, and there's a big maybe he gets a little careless now.
And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow.
Big shot. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
He keeps punching.
There is no doubt that Andre Bishop's right hand is perfectly fine. An impressive knockout victory with that right mitt. He takes care of Reggie's.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
Raymond's not too happy. So he is jealous over Andre's right.
From the Thomas and Mack Center here in Las Vegas, we present heavyweight action. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you as Andre Bishop looks to stay perfect as he faces Dwight Cooper.
Went over the rules in the dressing room.
Oh, this guy.
Touch them up.
This is the hardest part.
Come on.
This is going to be a challenge for both men, although Andre Bishop feels like he has. White Cooper landed flush. And trouble
just like
for
that.
Andre Bishop, as you can see the start of a cut over that right eye.
He's in a bad spot, too, right in the corner where it could run right into the eye and impair his vision.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Teddy, you see that cut right there? When you're in a spot like that, do you tell your charge, hey, go after it, worsen that cut?
No, actually I don't, because obviously he did something right to open it up to begin with. Just keep doing those things right, setting it up. If you look for only that, you forget the things that got you there.
A leveling uppercut by Cooper. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Good right hand by Bishop, landing flush against Cooper. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Tall guy versus short guy here tonight in front of us. Teddy, why does it seem so hard sometimes that some tall fighters don't necessarily fight tall?
Because, Joe, it takes great discipline to stay on the outside. You look at him, you say, hey, you're tall. I wish I was tall like that. But now it takes restraint, control to stay in those quarters and make sure you don't give in and allow the shorter guy to get close.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. Able to dismiss it. Last 10 seconds of this first round. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. A lot of blood now coming from above that right eye of Andre Bishop. That cut that Cooper opened up is significant.
You know, some fighters handle punches all right. They get tested, you know, they get dropped, they get up, but they get cut. They don't handle that. They panic. We're going to find out now his mental state, how strong he is in that area. Does he handle this the way he needs to?
Great combination from Bishop. Able to cover up that gut. Cooper's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Bishop's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Good jab by Cooper.
Keep your head moving. Up and down, side to side.
Cooper's trying to land that right hand against Bishop.
Well, if you're Bishop, you got to throw that left hand out there like you're testing hot water, because that right hand is always there.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. And we come to the end of the round. Cooper's really going to have to rely on his cornermen now, doing a very good job considering the swelling that we saw developing in that last round.
You have to jump on it early, Joe, because once you let it start getting ahead of you, you have a problem. So that end swell, that metal piece that you keep in the ice, you have to put that right directly on the swelling and start to keep it down.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper.
Hey, keep your feet moving.
defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Now hugging on the inside. Halfway through this round here.
Come, let's go.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Don't stay in one spot.
This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues.
Keep it up.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. 10 seconds to go in this round. How about that left hand? Blocks away that headshot. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Teddy. Oh, and there you go.
Bam! It's just a 10 seconds in this match.
Right on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe.
Right.
He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye.
Keep that head moving.
Wow, I love that song for some apparent reason.
Through this round.
There you go.
And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here today?
Well, 2 aspirin and then, oh no, actually I would say a little counter punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. 10 seconds to go in the fourth.
Relax, you're okay, you're okay.
Cooper's gets a chance at redemption here with a fresh round, but Teddy, I'm always concerned as to how a fighter looks after he's been knocked down in the last round.
Well, it depends how much experience he has, and he has enough experience to handle this, to kind of shake it off, get himself together, and move forward.
Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
A well-targeted hook landed by Dwight Cooper. That's a nice combination. Left hook to the body, right hand. Cooper's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Scored well up top. Cooper's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Cooper's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch.
How do you break out of this, Teddy? How do you break out of this mode where you're just thinking defense?
Solid. Oh! This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
Uppercut, jab. Get down this time.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
You know, there's a lot to like with Andre Bishop, but right now, I don't like the way he looks in terms of his condition.
It looks like he's slowing down a little bit. And you got to wonder if it's a little mental, too. He got a little discouraged that his opponent is still there.
Better, much better.
Back to the fight.
Gus Carisi was watching his Chargy score a knockdown in that last round.
He also understands the business part of this game. He wants his fighter.
Uppercut, jab.
Cooper's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent, and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Andre Bishop. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You gotta keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Cooper's once again the target of an uppercut. Good, solid right hand lands. Cooper's right in the way. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
There we go.
That. What
We
a
got him
huge
right in
punch.
this-
You
in
couldn't
this
have seen
hook.
that one coming.
And those are the ones you usually don't prepare for. You prepare for the ones that are more sophisticated, the ones
How
that are
are
a
you
little
still
tighter in the
alive?
gym. You don't have training for these.
Nope, he's
Andre
done.
Bishop
Finally.
saw his own blood and became a raging bull. The knockout
That
over
was good.
Dwight Cooper is his.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
Okay.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. This should be a very interesting one tonight. 10-round heavyweight fight between 8th-ranked Kobe Nichols and the upstart, the comebacking Andre Bishop.
Well, back in the 1900s, the early 1900s, the 1920s, the 1930s, all those great fighters, they used to move up in weight from lightweight to middleweight to heavyweight, and they used to beat bigger guys. Why? They were faster, they were smarter. Bishop gets a chance to show that he's one of those guys.
I was talking to the corner of Andre Bishop earlier today, and they said this was a real concern because they know that the opponent has the ability to turn over his punches right at the end and cause cuts.
That's okay.
That's a fierce left hand that landed by Andre Bishop. Comes with the right. Teddy, we've seen both these guys before, and we have a feeling, we just kind of have the feeling that it could be one of those special nights.
Yeah, because their styles, it suits up for one of those special nights.
A well-placed uppercut by Kobe Nichols. A well-placed overhand right. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
What an impact that left hand just made by Nichols. Very accurate two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. That is hard to believe right there. It seemed to be a clean
Look at this
body
now.
shot, but yet the referee is deducting a point for a low blow against Andre Bishop.
He was getting bossed. This is where something is wrong.
Eddie, typically in a fight like that. Now, I've called a lot of fights in my day, and that's the first time I've ever seen two clean body shots called low blows and point deductions by the referee. What in the world is going on here? And there's another headshot by...
Even the ring announcer is mad.
Those shots weren't low, Gus.
I know, kid, I know. McQueen's got this referee in his pocket.
That's his condition for giving me this fight. I lose. No, ain't gonna happen.
That's right, kid. You're gonna wear this guy out, okay? Keep moving. Keep that jab in his face. Counter upstairs when he opens up the punch. Do not go to the body. Upstairs, you got it?
I got it. Stay upstairs.
You bastard! That's unfair!
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Well, supposed to be
It's not
fighting,
low,
but instead
so
he's hugging.
all we need to do is just
Little head hunting
keep
with the
punching
left.
these two in the
That's a good
face.
job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Zones in on that overhand right. A headshot blocked. Downstairs with a right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Gotta protect yourself!
I know. Gus.
Andre Bishop, and once again, Andre Bishop is knocked a point for a low blow. It seemed like a clean body shot. Now he ties up there. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Kobe Nichols. Parries that punch intended for the head. Nichols is keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Keep uppercutting in his jab in his face!
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. And clicks of the tongue. Good smooth work by Andre Bishop. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
So the big story of the night, and has greatly shaped this fight, the low blow point deduction, which would appear to be poor refereeing early on against Andre Bishop. He's tried to go upstairs to the head, but he hasn't found his target. He's out of sorts. Oh, a big shot comes home for
just
him.
like that.
Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him. Nichols is showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down.
He's jabbing this.
Better be careful here with disqualification. Listen, that was another clean body shot, but we've already seen the way this ref officiates.
Nice counterpunch by Nichols. Bishop's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Nichols is able to land a good, solid left hand. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Nice job doubling up the jab by Andre Bishop.
Get back here!
What will Andre Bishop do now?
I will knock you down.
This fight could have turned on a referee's decision. 2 times point deductions early in this fight for what appeared to be perfectly fine body shots turned low blows.
Even the commentators say it's
that right
legal.
hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. Nichols is like a piece of Velcro against his opponent recently here. It seems like he's clinching more after that knockdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what he has to do right now. Now he has to be able to just get past this little bit. It's kind of like being in a bad rapids. You know, you're going down those waterfalls. You better be in a canoe. You better be in something. This is his canoe. This is his raft.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Andre Bishop. Crashes home with the uppercut. Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. A well-placed left hand up top. Solid. How about that?
Damn.
He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Watch your punch. He's tired. He's tired.
Flush right hand to the head. That's a forceful 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Nice block by Nichols. Gus Carisi back with his charge. Andre Bishop, after a disastrous last round, he hit the deck.
Well, you know he's saying something to him like,
oh! And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? What will happen now with Andre Bishop as he rises up to fight on after being floored? What an excellent 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Right to the head with that right. Andre Bishop's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
You know, I didn't think we'd be saying, can you believe that? Big shot.
Finally, get down there,
and he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
Don't get up.
Andre Bishop knocks out Colby Nichols. And consider this. He fought the majority of the fight with hesitance for going to the body.
Low down, dirty
Andre,
tricks,
I know you don't
achievement.
want to fight your brother. But I remind you, this meeting was not my idea. It was Raymond's.
I need this fight, Dre. The public has doubts about who deserves the fight for the title, me or you.
You stole your brother's thunder, Andre.
Man, I didn't steal anything.
It's not about that. I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean to.
As my brother, you owe me the chance to prove myself.
Well, there can only be two of them are in the contenders for the championship. Winner will face Isaac Frost.
Thinking the same thing. He's your brother. Well, he's been like a son to me. That's why part of me keeps wondering how the hell did we get to this point. It's not going to do us any good to worry about it. I mean, we're here. Raymond isn't worried. Raymond's wanted this opportunity his entire life, since the two of you were kids. He's bigger than you, but he wants to shine brighter than you. He wants to get out from under your shadow. So he's gonna fight like hell. He's got something to prove to the world, to himself. You've got to give this 100%. You're not going to be doing Raymond or yourself any favors by taking it easy on him. Or by looking for a way out. You got to give it 100%.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. Andre Bishop's latest win over top contender Kobe Nichols puts him squarely in the heavyweight title picture. After years of dominance by the champion, Isaac Frost, we now have a situation where both Bishop brothers are considered legitimate challengers for the title. The surprising news from the offices of promoter D.L. McQueen this week is that the Bishop brothers have signed to fight each other, a heavyweight eliminator that's already being billed as sibling rivalry. The winner will earn the right to face Frost in what could be the biggest championship fight in decades.
The MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, site to one of the most unique fights that we've ever
Now we gotta
brought
fight
in.
our brother.
Brother against brother, estranged and at odds, now against each other. As the older brother, Andre Bishop, takes on his heavyweight contending younger brother, Raymond
No matter how
Bishop,
you
in an
it says
eliminator
no matter how
fight.
you try,
For the
you
winner,
can't knock
a
Raymond
chance for
out.
the world champion and a date with Isaac Frost. Teddy, size this up for me.
Well, Joe, it's not easy. Not only do you have to deal with blood,
How
fighting
about
your
I will
own
make
blood,
Raymond
you have
bleed,
to
am
deal
I?
with controlling your emotions, but you have to deal with the fact that both these fighters, both these brothers, know each other so well. They've sparred together. They've hung out together. They've been in the gym since they were kids. They know all the tendencies of each other. It's going to be like looking in the mirror. The only thing, this time you look in the mirror, you might not like what you're seeing.
Is it possible to make
Now just
Raymond
wasting
bleed?
everybody's time holding on.
We'll see.
Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice
Take
job
it
by
off.
Bishop with a power shot. Good way to protect the midsection. Good flush shot upstairs. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Raymond Bishop.
Man, Raymond's so aggressive.
A piercing hook to the head by Andre Bishop. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Raymond Bishop's right hand. Wow! And Andre Bishop now rise up off the canvas.
If it was
This is
if
nothing
Andre
new to
didn't
Bishop.
lose
He's
the
been
world of
down
fights,
in life
he would
and
have
inside the ring, and he's
destroyed.
gotten up.
He knows how to
Raymond right
behave.
at the
He's
spot.
been in those circumstances.
What's going on, kid? You look like crap out there.
I'm sorry.
Get up, okay? He might be your little brother. He's got a big punch. And he's gonna put you on your ass if you're not careful. So let's get it together. Now!
I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Yeah.
A new round underway here. Bishop's hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where you depend on your corner. They're calm enough. They can see something that you didn't see, as hopefully the corner has told him what he did wrong.
Oh!
Damn!
Bishop goes down.
Andre wanted Raymond to win this fight.
You alright, Dre? Sorry I had to knock you out, big brother.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. A shocking turn of events in the battle between the Bishop brothers this past weekend, as Raymond knocks out his older brother, Andre. Andre was unable to beat the count after a big right hand from Big Baby in the second round. The stage is now set for a heavyweight showdown between Raymond Bishop and the champion, Isaac Frost.
We are glad to be here with you. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Tonight, Isaac Frost puts the belt up against Raymond Bishop. Of course, Frost, one of the most intimidating forces in the sport, a pure power puncher, Teddy, if there ever was one.
Yeah, Bishop's gonna have to go back and look at some of those alley listen tapes. You know, Frost is kind of like a listen, very intimidating, very strong. Bishop's gonna have to do the same thing Ali did in beating Liston. Not be intimidated by him. Go out there, show him who the boss is.
That's a clean shot, able to get in with the right hand. And banging away he goes. He goes down. He has so much time now, he's going to be forced to survive.
It's just over 40 seconds in the match. He's down.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown.
Oh, 1 minute and 10 seconds.
He still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit. But I also recognize that he's in good shape.
Infinite stamina. He's the most overpowered villain in the game. And just like that, Baby Bishop is down like a sack of potatoes.
An ugly situation has developed here. The paramedics are rushing into the ring.
Come on, Ray, get up, man.
Bishop is absolutely motionless.
Give us some room, people. We need to work.
Yeah. It was a bad idea.
Do I feel bad? No.
Gail McQueen wanted Raymond to
works.
fight against Frost.
This is called boxing. Let me do this. Listen, I'm not gonna cry
Frost doing
every
exactly
time
what
some
I should
clown
do.
gets hurt.
When I bring
Right?
my
Raymond
microphone.
Bishop knew the risks when he stepped into the ring with me. Maybe if he ever wakes up, I'll knock some sense into his stupid ass.
Tell DL he could have whatever he wants. Get me in the ring with Frost.
I know emotions are running high right now, but in the heat of battle, people say things, ugly things. That's all for now. Please.
And now we're going into the final mission, which I will save Isaac this final battle to save for last. So now we're going to go fight against Isaac Frost. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys will enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.